Switching up my energy, my enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets, y'all just in the street. Y'all take ministry, y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer.
With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
But I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags.
MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Houston hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Eloy Nunez is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3 and
And now here is Ty Azzopardi. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Raynel Delgado. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Luis retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Drew Lugbauer. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 0-2 home. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 13 for him on the year, and the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Ross Adolph.
The designated hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Gotta love it. Give us return with more. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next to dig in, Marcos Brito, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off-speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
1-1 the count. Brito is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line, definitely sets the tone for the team.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. This pitch is popped up. And there's out number 2. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ty Azzopardi, 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brewer gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Raynel Delgado.
The shortstop.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Fouled off. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Stepping up is Drew Lugbauer. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to work out. Bottom of the inning now, and the next to bat will be Trevor Larnach.
The right field.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Larnach, former Colorado Rocky. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Count is 1-2 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Corey Lee will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now the Astros designated hitter, Ross Adolph. He flew out in his last AB. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
Third baseman.
Ball and no strikes.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Let's see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in once again is Marcos Brito. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ty Azzopardi is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Trying to send him packing for the second time. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game, like it has here.
Into the box, Raynel Delgado standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that it? Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
The left fielder, Dominic.
Ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
In there, 1-1. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Next to stand in is Drew Lucknow. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Rolled a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now to the plate, Trevor Larned. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Behind 0-2 now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now here's the pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. First pitch of the AB now.
The catcher,
Corey Lee
is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 to count. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Roll. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Next, it'll be Marcos Brito. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 0-1 the count.
Brito.
From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half. 4-2 now.
Now batting.
Ty Azapardi is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end.
And hit him. First base.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
4-2 the final score tonight. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 56 wins for a league-high 19th time this year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Runzi Contreras hammers down the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
From Southeast Texas. Now it'll be number 56. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. He's set and the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner will score from second.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Striding in is Rodani Baldwin, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Ready on 0-2. Runner's on his way to third. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. And he's safe. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Luis. He bounced out last time up. The runner's breaking for home. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in next, number 56, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Larnach is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Into the box, number 56. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He's right there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Stepping in next, number 56, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same across the board. A terrific hitter. Right-handed in this at-bat, but if you try to switch this guy around to the left side, he can do some damage also.
Smith is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. 6-2, the final total today. Houston.